So today I'm going to show you this look that I created. It's inspired by Khloe Kardashian because lately I've noticed she is just rocking the blue eyeshadow and I love it. But I didn't want to go all in with the blue eyeshadow, so I just kept it the blue kind of on the lid. I used blue brown from MAC, and then my lips I just went for a nude, and then of course I contoured and highlighted. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I've started off with just a base of my foundation. So first of all I added this here. It's like a liquid illuminator from Buff Makeup. It's called Movie Star. So I just put that all over my face. Then I went in with my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. This is the shade Syracuse. And then for my concealer I just used the NYX HD concealer and I just applied that underneath my eyes. So moving on to my eyes, I'm going to start off with 563 from Inglot. I will just show you here. So it's just this shade here. So it's just like a really warm brown. So I'm going to put that all into my crease. I'm just really buffing this all the way out because I want it to look really, really smoky. So I'm bringing it right out and just making sure that there's no harsh lines, so it's just really, really blended. I'm going in with this colour here. It's Sienna from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love it so much. It's a really red tone, so I'm going to just push that right into the crease, and I'm using my Jenny brush from Nina. So I'm just going to push this right in. I'm going to start at the outer corner and just work it up. Okay, that's all blended out, so I'm going in with this colour here from MAC. It is handwritten, I always forget the name. And I'm just going to push this right in here just so it's a little bit more smoky. I want it to be a little bit more dark, and then when I add a pigment in it will really make it pop. I'm using my 10S brush from Inglot just to work the product into my eyes. It's a really good brush because it's really thin, the bristle, so it's really good for getting a blend, and especially if you just want something into the crease, it's not going to take away from everything that you've already done. Right, so I have all that kind of blended out, so it's real smoky. But I'm gonna go in with a pigment on my lid right here, and I want to make it look real like cool and different. I'm gonna use Blue Brown from MAC. So I'm sure you've seen in my other videos, I'm gonna pop a bit of eyelash glue on my lid. So just a tiny bit, so you don't really want to be able to see it. You want it just to be tacky. So using this brush here, I think this is from Blank Canvas. I'm not actually sure. So you can see I'm just dabbing it on. I don't want to rub it on because it's going to just make it not sparkle. So you can see there, it's actually so fab. It's kind of mermaidy looking. I love it. Now that the pigment is on, I'm going to go in with my gel liner 77 from Inglot, my favourite, and I'm going to just draw a little line on it. I'm not going to do a wing on it, so I'm just going to kind of taper the end, and then I'll just go over it with a bit of shadow just to break it up. So I added liner on the top and I put some underneath, and I kind of made it a little bit like a feline cat eye as well. So now I'm going to just smoke the shadow underneath the eyes. So what I used to do this is I'm just using an angled brush here, and I just have a tiny bit of a black eyeshadow on it, and I'm just going to run this underneath the lash line. I'm then taking the Sienna eyeshadow that I used on the top of my lid, and I just have it on my Jenny brush, and I'm just going to smoke that out underneath as well. That's all blended out. I'm going to go in the inner corner with the blue brown pigment from MAC that I used on the lid, and I'm going to use that as a highlight just to really make it pop. Okay, so I'm going to add a tiny bit of eyelash glue in the inner corner. And then I'm going to go in with my pigment and just press it on top of that. Okay, so my eyes are now done. I just need to add a pair of lashes onto my own lashes just to make them really stand out, and then I'm going to do a bit of contouring and then my lips. The lashes I'm going to use are these. I've used them before, but they're the Ardell wispy lashes. They're amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go into my contouring. What I'm going to use is this bronzer here from MAC. It's called Give Me Sun, and then I'm going to also use my Blank Canvas Cosmetics contour palette. So I'm going to start off with the bronzing powder, and I'm just going to pop that onto my cheekbones. I'm going to bring it up around my forehead as well. I'm now going to take this colour here from my Blank Canvas Cosmetics palette, and I'm just going to slightly go over my bronzer with that just to define it a little bit more. For my highlight, I am using my favourite, the one I always use, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight in Peach Nectar. It's so nice. So I'm going to just pop that just up here just to really make my skin glow. I'm using my Blank Canvas Cosmetics F15 brush. And I am just popping this all along my cheekbone. Okay, so that's all done. So I'm going to do my lips now. So I'm going to use Blankety from MAC. This one here. The lip liner I'm using is 8x4 from Ingloss. So when I'm lining my lips, I always start in the middle and then the top, and then I bring the edges just to make them meet all together. Very sexy. So now I'm going in with Blankety, and I'm just going to put that on all over. Okay, so my lips are now done. So that is the finished look. I hope you all like it. I actually really like it as well. It's something different. So yeah, so make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed.